The arena was glowing under massive lights, shaking with the noise of thousands of fans who had gathered for a high-stakes NBA playoff battle. Every corner of the stadium was packed, every voice was loud, and every moment felt heavy with expectation. This was the kind of night where legends were supposed to be made, where the biggest names in basketball were expected to take control and deliver unforgettable performances. The crowd came to see superstars rise. The media predicted dominant performances, and the entire basketball world was focused on the usual stars. But what nobody expected was that the entire story of the night would belong to someone almost invisible at the start. From the opening tip-off, the game was played at a brutal pace. Both teams came out with fire, attacking every possession like it was life or death. The ball moved quickly, bodies collided in the paint, and every shot carried pressure. That could be felt even through the television screens. The stars tried to assert themselves early, forcing tough shots and trying to control the rhythm. For a while, it looked like the game would follow the usual script. Big names taking over, highlight plays from familiar faces, and predictable momentum swings. But slowly, something started shifting. A player sitting quietly on the bench was preparing for his moment, unnoticed by most of the crowd. No spotlight followed him. No loud reactions greeted him. He was just another name on the roster, someone expected to play a few minutes and stay in the background. But when his number was finally called, everything began to change in ways nobody could predict. The moment he stepped onto the court, his energy stood out immediately. He wasn't the tallest, the strongest, or the most famous player on the floor, but he played with urgency that completely changed the tempo. Every defensive possession mattered to him. Every rebound was a battle. Every loose ball became his mission. He didn't hesitate. He didn't slow down. And he didn't look intimidated by the stage. While others felt pressure, he played like he belonged there all along. At first, it was small moments. A strong defensive stop, a hustle play that saved a possession, a quick assist that led to an easy basket. The crowd barely reacted, still focused on the stars of the game. But then came the first real spark, an unexpected three-pointer that dropped cleanly through the net. The arena reacted with confusion at first, then surprise, then excitement. Teammates jumped up from the bench. Even the commentators paused for a second, realizing something unusual was unfolding. As the game progressed, his impact kept growing. The stars who were expected to dominate started feeling the pressure. Shots that normally fell easily began missing. Turnovers started piling up. The rhythm of the game began slipping away from them. Meanwhile, the unexpected player kept rising with confidence. He attacked the basket fearlessly, finished through contact, and played defense with relentless energy. Every time his team needed a boost, he delivered something unexpected. The crowd slowly started shifting its attention. Fans who didn't even know his name began reacting to every play he made. Chants started forming. Social media began exploding with clips of his performance. The arena, once focused on superstars, was now reacting to someone nobody saw coming. By the second half, the game had completely transformed into something unpredictable. The opposing team fought back hard, hitting tough shots and trying to regain control. But the momentum kept swinging wildly. Every possession felt heavier than the last. The pressure inside the arena became almost unbearable. Fans stood for every shot, every whistle, every rebound. The energy was no longer controlled by reputation. It was controlled by effort, heart, and timing. And that's when the biggest moment of the night arrived. Late in the fourth quarter, with the score tied and the pressure at its peak, the opposing team broke through the defense and raced toward the basket. It looked like a guaranteed momentum-shifting dunk. The crowd gasped as the play developed, believing the game might slip away in an instant. But out of nowhere, the unexpected hero sprinted back with unbelievable speed. In one explosive moment, he launched himself into the air and delivered a chase-down block so powerful it echoed through the entire arena. The sound, the reaction, the silence right after. It froze everything for a split second. Then the building erupted. Fans screamed. Teammates lost control on the bench, and commentators shouted in disbelief. That one play didn't just stop a basket, it changed the entire energy of the game. From that moment on, everything belonged to him. The final minutes turned into pure chaos. Every possession mattered. Every shot felt like it could decide the season. The stars on both sides tried to take control, but the rhythm of the game had shifted completely. The unexpected player was everywhere, scoring, defending, passing, and leading with a confidence that grew stronger with every second. Then came the final possession. The score was tied. The clock was running down. The entire arena stood frozen in silence. The ball moved quickly around the perimeter, searching for a final shot. Everyone expected the superstars to take it. Everyone was ready for the usual ending. But basketball had a different story planned. The ball found its way into the hands of the least expected player on the floor. For a moment, everything stopped. The defender rushed at him. The crowd held its breath. Time felt like it slowed down completely. One move created space. One step back gave him room. One shot left his hands in total silence. And then the ball went through the net. For a second, nobody reacted. Then the arena exploded like a storm breaking loose. Fans screamed, players rushed the court, and emotions took over everything. The unexpected hero stood in the middle of it all, shocked by what he had just done, while the entire world reacted in real time. By the time the game ended, there was no debate about the story of the night. It wasn't about the biggest names. It wasn't about predictions or expectations. It was about one player who stepped into the brightest moment of his life and refused to disappear. That night proved something unforgettable about basketball. No matter who you are, no matter where you start, and no matter what anyone expects from you, when the moment comes, heroes can rise from anywhere. And on this night, an unexpected NBA hero didn't just play well. He stole the spotlight, changed the game, and became a story the basketball world would never forget.